Hey everybody, how are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. I know I am. This semester has just come to an end, and I finished grading, and grades are posted. And if you're in one of my classes, you can see those grades. You probably already have, but it's all done. So, no better time than right now to go ahead and get started on next semester. So, I'm playing around with OBS right now. If you haven't tried that for like recording stuff and streaming things to YouTube and whatnot, it's a really cool tool. It's free. I'm gonna try messing around with the video. Uh, Watch this. This might be cool. It might not. I don't know. Whoop, zzz, zzz, zzz. It's fun. Okay, so let me squeeze this down right here into the corner, and you should be able to see my desktop. Okay, so this is Unity.com. Formerly, it used to be Unity3D.com. And it seems to just automatically forward us. It came up as something else for a second. That's weird. Anyway, so Unity.com, Unity3D.com, whichever one you go to, you'll get something that looks kind of like this. To get Unity installed on your machine, and by the way, just so we're clear on this, like every few months, they sort of change up the website and the process of clicks you've got to go through. So this is probably the first time I'm seeing this particular arrangement, but between the 2, 3 dozen of us, however, we can probably meander our way through clicking on stuff, right? You're good at clicking things. I'm good at clicking things. We've been clicking on stuff for a long time. So up here at the top, what we're going to do is click on Get Started. Now, Unity is a company, and companies make money. It's what they do. So they really, really want you to purchase Unity 3D. However, for individual and educational use, it is free. But it's going to immediately take you to the Teams tab where it's like their professional stuff. What you want to do is go over here to the individual tab and click on that. And you see that there are two listed here, student and personal. Usually, I do personal. The student one is somewhat of a new option that I have not seen before. So sometime between this version of the class and the previous version of the class, they've added this. So I'm going to click on this and just see what happens. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. So let's click it and see what we get. Okay, we get a nifty page where we have an obvious student studying an obvious thing with a coffee cup down here, apparently. How to access the student plan. Okay, so authorize with GitHub, create or sign in to your Unity and GitHub accounts to authorize with GitHub. Step 2, apply for the student developer pack. Apply and submit proof of enrollment at an educational institution if requested. Verification could take weeks. GitHub will provide an estimated time frame after you apply. Activate your student plan once GitHub verifies your access to the GitHub Student Developer Pack. You can access your Unity student plan and start creating. This is all very annoying. And here's why it's very annoying, because I know if we just clicked on the individual use, we would already be downloading the installer right now. I'm debating whether or not there is going to be an advantage to doing the student plan. Cloud-based collaboration. Okay, so you can probably sync your projects with other team members, but you're not working in teams this time, so probably not a big deal. Cloud build. Speed up build and integration cycles on complex projects with minimal hardware. Yeah, you're just going to be building fairly simplistic stuff for the Quest, so I don't suppose this is actually going to be an important option. Advanced Cloud Diagnostics automatically track and pinpoint the source of errors with real-time data on crashes. This is not as common as you would think, and the debugging tools inside of Unity are actually pretty good. They tell you where the crash happens, so I'm sure this is probably good for some large-scale development, maybe. Learn and create faster with collaboration. make your dream a reality, and frequently asked questions. Yeah, I'm going to say let's go with the individual, because some of you are going to be on top of it and try to install this immediately, and some of you are going to wait around a little while, because, you know, I know students. I've been teaching a while. I've been a student. So, what I'm going to recommend is that we actually do what we've done in years previous and download the free personal version of Unity. So let's get started. Click Get Started. First-time users, download Unity with this fun guided learning path. Nah. Yeah, we're gonna do our guided learning path like in the class. So if we do returning user, we'll get the Unity installer, which is actually what we want. So if we click Go here, okay, it's going to ask us to accept terms. By clicking I confirm that I am eligible for Unity Personal Terms of Service as I or my company meet the following criteria. Do not make more than $100,000 in gross revenue. We're a public university. We're not for profit. Have not raised funds in excess of $100,000. Well, we're not a company. And not currently Unity Plus or using Unity Plus or Unity Pro. Nope, we're not. So that actually looks like we're good. Okay, and download Unity Hub. Unity Hub is actually a really cool tool. Unity Hub is not Unity proper. The neat thing about Unity is it has a bunch of previous versions. Good and bad thing. Some libraries work with specific older versions of Unity that you know, can sometimes be hard to manage if you're wanting to stay, you know, updated with the latest versions of Unity. Well, Unity Hub lets you keep your old versions of Unity and get the new versions of Unity. So you can use them, maybe not at the same time, but use them in tandem for the different projects that you're working on. So we'll do download Unity Hub. Okay, yeah, there it is. See? There we go. Okay, so we'll wait a minute. Maybe 7 seconds according to the download ticker. And okay, let's run it. Let's see what happens. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Hey, look, we have a thing. Okay. Typical terms of service. I recommend that you read this word for word, because legally that is what you're bound to do. As you can tell, I'm speed reading. Yep, that's a lot of text. That's a lot of text. I agree. Okay, select a spot. Usually where it comes up as default is perfectly fine. Unless you're doing some funky stuff on your machine, you know, don't worry about changing the installation path. Just click install and wait. Okay, now we can run Unity Hub. That was fast. Now, Unity Hub will probably enable us to install a proper version of Unity. Here we go. Okay, no valid licenses. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to do to get our individual license? You don't let me click there. Manage license? You need to be logged in to manage licenses. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a Unity account. Unity, my account. Sign in. There we go. Let's see what this is. I have one already, but I don't think it's under my university account. So let's just walk through making an account. Okay, so if you don't have a university or don't have a Unity ID, please create one. Clicky click. There we go. Okay, I say use your University of Mississippi email address here, and let's see. Okay. And username, we'll go with virtually Adam. Username is, yeah, okay, so that's, I'll do Adam Jones because that is my name. We read through that earlier. Okay, there is a privacy policy and agree to have marketing activities directed to me. I wonder if this one, okay, so these are required, this is optional. I'd personally like to opt out of marketing opportunities because I get marketed to sufficiently. Okay, let's see if this works. It's not really doing. There we go. Okay, okay, cool. So now it's saying that I'm going to get a confirmation email of sorts. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so it'll show up over here in my email. Okay, so you'll get a thing that you'll get a thing that looks like this. Oopsies. I have a 2-year-old kid, so I say oopsies a lot these days. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll get a sticky mouse pointer. You have a thing that looks like this. Yeah, click to confirm email. And then it will open up something in another window where you have to certify that you are not a robot and verify. Okay, and it's going to ask you to sign in. I don't think this one is necessary. I think we need to go back to our Unity Hub. Come on, Unity Hub. There we go. Okay, and so that logged us in. Okay, cool. Okay, we're logged in. Let's activate a new license for Unity Personal. I do not use Unity in a professional capacity. Yeah, we're using this in a classroom setting. Done. Hey, look at that. We have a Unity Personal license. Awesome. Okay, cool. Now if we click back here, it's going to bring us to this page where we have projects, learn, community, and installs. This is what we need to do. So right now, no Unity version is installed. We need to install a version of Unity. So as you might suspect, you click Add, and so right now it's saying that 2019 4.16 F1 is the recommended version. Other official releases, these are probably in. Well, these are alpha and beta versions. I would not recommend the alpha and beta versions. This probably is a mostly stable release. This one is probably the more stable release. This one is probably also a stable release, but it's of a previous build, so not the 2019 build. So I'd actually go with whatever the recommended release is. Right now, let's say we're going with 2019 4.16 F1. Usually, as long as you got 2019 point whatever, the rest of it is less consequential. But yeah, that should be a good one there. So we go next. And things. Okay, so DevTools you'll want to install. Okay, so if you want to build for multiple platforms, do this. tvOS, iOS. I think we're actually going to need Android build support for the Quest. So let's turn that on. And for this class, we're not going to need Linux support. If you want to do Mac build support, that's fine. Get that. Universal Windows Platform Build Support. I would say let's get that. It's interesting that the download size is so small and the installation size is so large. What is it decompressing? That in some ways is so inefficiently encoded to begin with. Or it could be not inefficiently encoded and they were a compression issue that was using the thing to build something else. Interesting. I don't know. It's inconsequential for what we're looking at right now. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on Universal Windows Platform Build Support. Yeah. The documentation, it's good to have the documentation locally, but if you have space problems on your machine, you don't have a lot of room, the documentation's all online. Otherwise, leave it there. If you want other language support like Japanese, Korean, and various, I'm assuming that these are probably like Mandarin and Cantonese. I don't know. It's definitely Chinese language based on the ending characters there. But get whatever works for you, and click next. Okay, and of course you're gonna have to agree to the Visual Studio Community License, and next. And yeah, you're gonna have to agree to the Android SDK, and done. And now, there we go. It's installing. Yeah, this is the progress bar right here. Okay, this part's probably going to take a little while, so sit back, relax, go get some coffee, go get some tea. I don't know. Me and my daughter, we like to cook together. At least I like to cook together. She's 2. She just likes playing with stuff. Go bake something. We baked Japanese jiggly cheesecake this week, which is interesting and weird, and it took a long time to make, and it tastes like a big fluffy pancake. It seriously tastes just like a pancake. It is delicious with a slightly weird and airy texture, but for something that tastes like a pancake, I don't think it takes like a 2-hour investment of life, because pancakes are generally delicious, but usually don't require that large of a time investment. So, if you got some time to kill, go do something while this is downloading. And yeah, once this is done, you have Unity installed. Taking it from there will be another video, and potentially a real actual live class when the semester starts, in cyberspace or whatever. Looking forward to seeing you guys inside your headset soon, and it's going to be a fun semester. I'm excited. And in the meantime, I hope you all have an awesome winter break. And if you have any questions or anything, let me know. And I will see you folks in the coming year. Take care. Bye-bye.